heading to the pigs. Woo. Here we go. Farmer John's pigs, here we come. Hi there, welcome back to Sending Ravens. How's everybody doing? This was my great adventure on the weekend I was telling you about on Jean-Claude and Janine's Monday Night Live. So I went to my really dear friend, he likes to call himself Happy Farmer John. You know, his real name's John, obviously, but that's what he wants to be known as, Happy Farmer John. And he is raising pigs and chickens. And last year, I shouted him out last year because I bought a whole freezer full of his meat. And it was so incredible. I shouted him out. It's all like he's got no chemicals in his food. They're free running, and they're eating berries and grains. So many good things. This guy is amazing, and he treats them so well. He just treats them so well. And of course, he is as ethical as he can. He butchers and as ethical as he can. He gives them a good life. Let's just say he gives them a good life. So because of that, I really wanted to bring his product to my audience, because this guy's a patriot and an absolute red-pilled, amazing community man. So to me, it's like, who better could you get your pork and chickens from if you're a meat eater? And I'm a meat eater, and you guys all know that. But in these times when we need to really stock up too, it'd be a really good idea if you could afford to get like really good produce like this. And he is very reasonable for what he's actually offering. His real goal is to eventually have a whole community where he can supply single moms in particular, and people that are in need with really good food for as reasonable as he can, and at the same time make his living. So anyway, he's going to tell you all about it a little later on in the video. So I just wanted to bring you a little glimpse of his wonderful farm and what a wonderful weekend we had. See you later. And if anybody wants info on this, email me at tarotbyjanine@gmail.com, and I'll put it under the video, and I'll give you all the goods on it. He says at the end here what he's charging, but I'll let you know in writing, and we can arrange a pickup spot, and I'll help get this produce out for him. Bye-bye.
In the herd, eh?
Yeah.
So I always look for like they get cuts in the ears, and so cuts usually mean stress. So I look at them and they all look good. Other thing is, I like to, as gross as it sounds, I check them to see if they're really clean. Like, I really want to see a clean ass, and if they don't, I'll give them some charcoal clean treatment and stuff like that. So right now they look really good, all of them. So fall's a good time for pigs, I think, because they're not, don't have sweat glands in summertime, so it's kind of like a nice temperature for them, I think.
What do you want to do with these pigs once it's time to, what we're going to call them, processed?
Yeah, so this is getting the time that, it's the end of the season, they got to be slaughtered and butchered, right? And so for me, it's really important that they come onto this farm here, they're treated good right to the very end, and I like to see my animals end here, where they lived and stuff. So this year I really come up with a good process with some of the neighbors where it's a very, peaceful and that, and they don't get too upset, and I was really happy with the way it goes, right? So it's really important to me, because I think that energy is just, you treat pigs like, not very well. I mean, everything it follows along. So you start treating the little things better, and then things start moving up. And in this day and age, I think that maybe we need some rethinking and start from basics and take care of the animals, so the animals take care of us, etc. The plants, you name it. And I just think it's good energy, and really it's good business. They're healthy. They come. I don't worry about them too much, so it's good. Yeah.
Awesome. And did you have a long-range plan for the way you want to distribute your meat?
It's more than just meat. It's just, actually, the meat's just, to me, it's just a part of the overall system, right? I really want to get a system going where like where my land is in northern Alberta here is, you know, we get this unbelievable 100 days of unbelievable sunshine. Like it comes in and there's nothing but like red berries and mushrooms, and there's beavers and cattails, and I really want to like use these animals to work with the land, not only have animals, but like get into the berry farming. But more importantly is the network establishing this food, this belief we're running out of food. I don't believe it. I think this land's plentiful, but you got to work within its confinements. What does it want to do? What's this landscape? You can see I've got low spots, I've got forested areas, I've got some, you know, open fields here. So, you know, different livestock for different things. Like pigs love the forest. Like they love to be in the forest in summertime, rooting around. I don't know what they're eating in there. There's mushrooms, all kinds of things, but they're loving life in there. So you kind of have to give them a little bit of like nature with the water, low water. So I want to work with that. And how can we make the pigs into productive work machines? They actually love to root and dig. They just love it. Like you can see the smile on their eyes when they're rooting and digging. You see what they do with this field. This field was just old hay land. And so what I want to do is start planting some cover crops, harrow it, and see what happens, and just have the animals do the work. And they're getting exercise, getting out in the fresh air, getting all kinds of vitamin D, fresh air. They're rooting for stuff. I don't even know what they're getting out of here. Who knows what kind of nutrients are out of there? They're into root sets, and it just tastes good. You know, awesome. That's the end of it. But the philosophy here is, to me, like my end customer is, and it really struck me in these last couple years with, and all this garbage that's going on, is that, you know, single mothers is like how, like to get healthy food at a reasonable cost. And how can you do that? How can you establish this network of getting this food? The supermarket model is great because, you know, you go there, it's there, you pick it up, but the food I don't think is as good as this, and still keep that relatively same prices. So that's really what I want to work on that, is establish a food network and get that going from the field directly to you know, people that want this food, and not have astronomical prices on it. So try to maintain the prices.
Beautiful. Thanks, John.
Yeah, you're welcome.
So below we'll put some ways they can maybe get their hands on some of your produce.
Yeah, just right here I got my like pork packs, $7 a pound. I brought a car here, so I would grab it right here.
Just enough, I think. Yeah. Awesome. He's gonna hold that up.
So yeah, I've got chickens this year. So this year for me, this is all about, can I do this on scale this year? So when I bought these pigs, 60 pigs, I just went ahead and bought 60 pigs. I didn't have any customers. I just wanted to know, can I come with you here in fall and promise to establish the food network? Will this work, this method? And I had a couple of different experiments, actually 3 going on. I feel very confident that this is scalable and it's a usable thing. But since then, I kind of had to figure out where we're at. So here I am, last minute, just putting the last things together. So these porks you see, I'm selling them in half pork packs, which is it's about 80 pounds. Whole hog's 160. I sell them for $5.60, which works out to about $7 a pound on the rail. Basically, the last 40 days they were fed peas, wheat, and barley, and whatever they rooted around wildly, to what they found, they ate. And then in the forest, I always get a clean well water, to add access to clean well water all summer long from my well in a deep aquifer. I teamed up with a butcher in Cold Lake called Hamel. I think they're the best butchers. They do quality hams, quality bacon. There's a lot of work that goes into butchering, you know, pork and getting that, you know, that good flavor. And I think they're really got a super flavor. So I'm really happy working with them. They've been humanely slaughtered with blessing and humility, and I took that very seriously. I'm really happy about that. So in the pork packs, out of that 80 pounds, it's kind of divided into this. It's rough, it's not exact. I just go by the rail weight of the pig, half of it, and that's what I charge you for. I charge $7 for everything. You get smoked hams, ground, you get some bacon, breakfast sausage, baking ribs, steaks, roasts, and chops. And then my chickens I'm selling for $6 a pound. on the whole chickens and half chickens, and I'm charging $6.90 for a chicken in a bag. So they're like, it saves freezer room. We cut out the carcass and you just got like the wings, the breasts, and everything in one bag, so it makes for room, but a lot of weight is cut away, so that's why it's a little bit more per pound. So that's what I'm going for. Thank you.
Awesome.
I appreciate it. I really need the help. I really do.
Right on. Okay, well, thank you very much. I'm going to